think it's more eerie inside than it is outside, because inside you're basically enclosed spaces, and whatever is there can just end up getting you, which is kind of creepy. So now I just need to fall the way out of here. Is there anything over this way? I'm just curious. Okay, that's where the apartment buildings were. But yeah, that's what the tripod was. Basically him spying on the kid. That was way creepier than it needed to be. Because at first says like, okay, he's definitely spying on somebody, and then when I see that like, oh, there's a kid's room, I'm like, oh no. There's Muscle Man would say, oh no, bro. Don't mind me walking in snaking ways. And make sure the enemies don't grab me. Okay, and now we go back through. You know what? I just did a bunch of things, so, and I don't really want to do it again. We should probably save just to make sure. Let me see how this works. Is that a rock move?
Yeah.
I didn't even inspect that sign. Contaminated area, entry prohibited. Official notice. I got like a scar on my face. I'm actually curious, since I have an extra repair spray. Okay, that's neat. So depending on how my face looks dictates my actual damage. I never noticed that before for some reason. Can I just cut through here? I can. Hopefully I don't need anything else, because if I do, I'm gonna be like quite upset. I want to make sure I check all these tents in case there's something in them other than bupkis. Bupkis, bupkis, and more bupkis. With this, I should be able to get out of the park. Yep, I have what I need now. I'm wondering if I could have did anything with the electrical circuit. I doubt it, but eh.
As if things weren't morbid enough already.
What do you mean? Oh, the cemetery. Can't wait for things to start rising out of the graves.
In ever-loving memory of Charlie Marcus Helson, the Lord watch between me and thee, while we are absent one from the other.
Yep, and then something just popped up out of the grave and so, yo, how's it going? I imagine the light is where I need to go, but I want to check to see if anyone's grave has anything useful.
In ever blessed are the pure in heart.
Okay. Someone went grave robbing here, but instead of just taking the valuables, they took the whole body too. Okay. Glad it's not like a statue puzzle where I have to like investigate all the statues. Because I would be quite upset with it.
An ever-loving memory gone from our home.
Well, there's a church. Before we do that, let's investigate the lights out here.
In remembrance, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay, well, you do that.
Loved and remembered always, gone is the face we loved so dear, silent the voice we...
Haha, you were a poet and you didn't know it. Just check all the graves. You never know, there might be something in one of these.
The Lord is my shepherd.
Shepherd Artorias? Damn, I hate that guy. Ruined everything for me. There's like a whole lot of land over there. What's this?
A sacred to the memory of Jack, a tiny flower, lent not given.
Wait, was that a child that was buried there? This is talking about like a tiny bud. Yeah, I think I checked everything. Time to go inside now. I'm sure I'll be totally fine in the church. Wait, did I check over here? There's like a light over here too. Gotta check all the gravestones. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Memories of Frederick, still a tiny flower, lent not given, to bud.
You know, it would have been funny if there was like funny things on the tombstones, but it's like legit stuff you would probably put on tombstones. But then it would be more like the devs are making piss, taking the piss of life and death.
Kurt C. Schelling, resting where no...
Imagine if there was an achievement related to checking all the gravestones. I'm pretty sure I did anyways, but I'm sure I missed one. That person doesn't get a memorial service. Unfortunately, because I'm probably gonna have to murder them. Especially all those empty caskets out there. I don't know why you wouldn't have your flashlight on.
Anybody home?
Yeah, say it very quietly. There's no one inside. All that build up for nothing. It's empty. I basically like how they have those confession booths. For basically, for the priest, for you to basically confess your sins to the priest, so the priest can remain anonymous. Sure hope that all these guys don't come to life. Granted, that'd be some Resident Evil shit right there if they all came to life. Black mold. Oh hell yeah! A shotgun's been left on the altar. There's nothing left. Why did it de-equip my gun? my axe? Is that all that was in here? It looks like there's looks like there's a way under. Nothing left. Is that really all that's here? There's gotta be more. I almost feel like I'm missing something in here. Let me go back outside. Because what it's showing is like there's a thing into the back. But I might have to go outside to use that. So let's go out and look quick here. I think that was the only reason to come in there was to get the shotgun. Watch out, there's like 50 dudes out here now. Oh, I could totally fit back there. Game's full of so much crap, it's not even funny. So I have to... It's telling me to go in there, it looks like. Like I have to do something in there. So let's go back into the church. So I'm missing something in here. Something must be done while you're in the church. Alright, let's look at the map. So it almost seems like that's a lower level. So something in the corner of the room. Over here seems to be what I need. Ah, yeah. You notice it right here. So I have to do something in order to open this up. Do I sit in the chair? Sit. Let's see. Nothing to set it like that. Dude, there's perfect candles there. Lock and load. Alright, let us put our makeshift axe back on. So there's something we gotta do here. Which one of you opens the secret passage? Clearly there's a switch or a hidden lever around here somewhere. As you can see the scratches. Yeah, I just fire force my way in and just basically make it. Open with sheer force. Can't go down that way. You know, having this column here and then having a pew here, this seems counterintuitive. Call me crazy, but some of them are lit, but others aren't. The thing is, she's not noticing it unless I'm glossing over the examine command. But I noticed there is a thing there. Maybe something here. Oh, there we go. 10 candles are lined up. 2 rows of 5. There's messages underneath.
Glory of God in hallowed memory of those members and associates of this church who gave themselves to free our path. There's a list of names.
Okay. You're literally gonna take the piss out of me, video game. Oh. Time to bring up Notepad. So there was a point to me investigating all this crap out here.
Treasured memories of Frederick Stillman, a tiny flower lent not given, to bud on earth and bloom in heaven.
I'm gonna write little notes or whatever. So there's 10. I gotta go around the outside first.
An ever-loving memory of Tara Silbury, gone from our home, but not from our hearts.
I wonder if it's based on people that are actually buried here. So it wants 5 names, ultimately. It's kind of funny, you think you would, remember right away. Considering I made such a big deal of it.
An ever-loving memory of Charlie Marcus Helson, the Lord watch between me and thee, while we are absent, one from the other.
Okay. Hopefully I don't need to remember the full names, and I just need to remember their last names.
An ever-loving memory of Mike Kaufman, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
Yeah.
Sacred to the memory of Beverly Hammond, requiescat in peace.
Alright, let me see if any of these names are on the thing. If they're not, then we either need full names or we need a specific phrasing. So what are these load times at times?
To the glory and hallowed who gave themselves to... There's a list of names.
Okay. So Elson's here. Kaufman. Hammond's here too. Stillman was here. Yeah. So I think I need the full name because it looks like it might be a cop out on me. I need the first initial and the last name. That's what it looks like.
Treasured memories of Frederick Stillman, a tiny flower lent not given, to bud.
Yeah, so it's F Stillman, and I think that was C Stillman in there, so. Here's what we're gonna do. Is there a way? Quality settings. Let's not do full screen, so that way. I hope that doesn't. Okay, that's not interfering. Yeah, attack the grave.
An ever-loving memory of Tara Silbury, gone from our home, but not from our hearts.
Yeah. So I think I ultimately need 5 people from what the game said to me.
In ever-loving memory of Charlie Marcus Helson, the Lord watch
Charlie.
between me and thee, while we are absent one from the other.
Yeah. Do need to get the middle name also in order to make sure everything's fine here.
In ever-loving memory of Mike Kaufman, blessed are the pure in heart.
Damn, I can't believe it took Mike Kaufman. Or was it Jake Kaufman? I think it was Jake Kaufman that did the soundtracks of, like, whatchamacallit, Double Dragon, Neon, and Shovel Knight. This one's Hammond, but I need to know which Hammond.
Sacred to the memory of Beverly Hammond, Requiescat.
Okay, so I think the crap afterwards doesn't really matter as much.
Kurt C. Shelley, always in our thoughts, resting where no shadows fall.
Because I think the crap afterwards is just flavor text.
Loved and remembered always, Olivia Richmond. Gone is the face we loved so dear, silent the voice we loved to hear.
This was another one.
In remembrance of Conroy Walker, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil.
Okay. There's another one over here.
Precious memories of Alexander Harrison. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Okay, and then I think that's, oh no, there's one more.
Sacred to the memory of Jack Felix Marcus, a tiny flower, lent not given, to bud on earth.
Okay, 3. Okay, that's all 10 of them then. Okay, so now I can put this back to full screen. Really should have a notebook on me when I play these video games. Okay, cool. Apologies, grave sites. I had to. Had it coming. Okay, so I imagine the names out there are not all gonna match in here. Unless you're expecting me to put them, light them in order.
To the glory and hallowed memory who gave themselves to free our path, and there's a list of names.
Okay, so family heirloom. Okay, so Charles Mark Helson. That's J.F. Marcus. Was there a Harrison? Seems like all of these were here. How do I know if they're... Okay, so I think it said the Lord watches them. I think Mike Kaufman was another. Alexander Harrison. And then it said Frederick Stillman. And Marcus. Okay, so. All memory of those members and associates of the church gave themselves to free our path in the service. How do I know which ones gave their life? Maybe I have to check to see which ones are actually covered. To see if they're covered or not. Oh, maybe the light signifies... Yeah, the light probably signifies something.
Treasured memories of Frederick Stillman.
So light.
Tiny flower lent.
So he got a light. That's probably what it is, honestly. And then you have a light. That's probably why I was seeing lights before. Okay, and then you have a light. None of you idiots have a light. So whoever has a light means they were important. I think this one's lit over here. Yeah, it is.
Kurt C. Shelley, always in our thoughts, resting where no shadows fall.
Yeah, I get it. Don't make me start attacking. I think it said I had to light 5 also.
Loved and remembered always, Olivia Richmond. Gone is the fate.
Okay.
In remembrance of Conroy Walker, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
And I'm pretty sure I checked that one. And then there's one over there. Pretty sure Shepherd Artorias is the last
Precious
one.
memories of Alexander Harrison. The Lord is...
Alright, so it's not that I was looking for fake names, which I thought was going to be the case. It's that I had to find out which ones had the light. Because not only does that signify it's like, oh, those are the ones you need to light inside the church, but it also signifies that they were the ones in service to the church. Like, light your way to the afterlife, basically. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Puzzle game, so they could have just been like, oh, we'll just stick lights on these random people.
to the... and how you gave them...
Do you have to read this every time? Like, are you reading it to me or to yourself? Okay, so we need Frederick Stillman first. He's down there. Kurt C. Schelling. Olivia Richmond. Conroy Walker. And Alexander Harrison. Where is it? Cool. There we did it. We did it, and then suddenly a bunch of zombies start like coming up.